My guest is Amber. Amber, why are you here?
I've been in love with Phillip since I was 15 years old. He just recently became very abusive. Several occasions where he's choked me, threw me into a cable box just 3 weeks ago. I was in the hospital with a minor.
He threw you into a cable box?
Yeah, I tried to run out of my house to get away from him, and as I was running, he pushed me and I hit the back of my head on a cable box. Lost a little bit of vision, got back up, ran back in the house, tried to call the cops, and as I was doing so, he bit me on my hand as I was holding my phone through the skin, almost to the bone. When I got away from the room, I ran to the restroom, and he practically kicked the door down. That night was going to go to the hospital, and he chose to take me to the hospital to make sure I didn't make the report. Yeah.
So you went to the hospital and just said, hey, I injured myself, but it wasn't my boyfriend, don't call the police,
right.
Kind of thing. I got here a laundry list of things that he's done to you. Choked, punched, pushes, pokes you in the head. You said he almost bit you through your finger all the way down to the bone.
Yeah.
Throws glasses at her, calls you a slut, a whore, and a bitch.
Yes. Those are just the very minimal words, but yes.
And so you're here today and you're still dating this guy?
No, we've been split up for almost 3 weeks.
You've been split up for how long?
Almost 3 weeks now.
Almost 3 weeks. And why are you here?
Because the person that I met was a great person all up until 3 months ago. And I don't know what it was that changed in him. It was honestly, since he got a job after we lived in my mom's house, everything changed from then.
You want him back?
I do.
Okay. See?
I do, but I don't. I mean, I do because I want the person that I met, but if he's going to stay the same way he is now, I don't want him at all.
Are you really going to be able to forget all this?
No. For me, I want to be with him because of what, like I said, what I hold on to from before, but as of now, like, since I've been here, I really just want closure.
Are you here to prove anything?
Yes, he's accused me pretty much since we've been back together that I'm just a cheater, that every time he was at work, I was out doing stupid stuff.
Like sleeping with other guys?
Sleeping with other people,
Have
you
you
know,
ever...
using my mom's car to go see other people while he's at work. And
I got to ask you, did you cheat on him?
No. There was actually a time where I was walking to look for jobs, and he was following me to make sure, following me to make sure I was looking for jobs, and walked into a job. And
so what would he, like, duck behind a tree, a car?
He was walking, like that's what he was doing. He was in the parking lot just past me, and when I walked into the job, I went back to his house about an hour later afterwards, and as soon as I got there, oh, I saw you get into a Cadillac with some dude. Yeah, that's why there's something on the back of your pants. You know, really, I went to look for a job. I'm just tired of the accusing and being hurt by him.
He's been your on and off boyfriend for 7 years. His name is Phillip. Let's bring him out.
You want closure? That's what you want? You got it. It's done. All the is.
Are you kidding me?
You like to manipulate situation. You like to tell half the truth. Man, come on. How would you feel if you came home and I was sitting on some steps with 4 dudes half drunk?
How would you feel if you were the one sitting in my house all day?
It's done. I'm the one working 2 jobs, taking care of you, paying bills.
One job.
Done with you. It's over with.
That's
Get
fine.
it through your head. It's done.
That is just fine.
Ain't no more me and you ever again.
That is just fine. But I want you to know I brought you here today.
That I'm beating on you?
Yes, you sure did.
That I'm beating on you? I was defending myself against your big ass.
After you're poking in my when somebody is poking me in my head.
We gotta stop swearing, okay?
Yes, sir.
Gotta stop swearing. Okay, so you've been on and off with Amber for 7 years.
No, twice in 7 years.
4.
Not on and
it's
off.
4 times.
Oh, so you're saying you dated her twice?
Yeah, once when we were younger, and just recently.
Really?
6 months ago.
Oh, okay. That's a lie.
7 months ago.
Okay. There's differences of opinion of how long you dated. Were you ever in love with her?
Yeah, I was.
You were in love with her?
I was.
And if this was true, and like say this was my sister or my daughter or my wife, I mean, you and me would be, you know, we'd be having some big problems here. She says you choked her,
I was defending myself, Steve.
Defending yourself.
Oh my God.
Myself. She's a big girl. She's been trained in MMA. She's been trained in mixed martial arts. She knows how to fight.
What was she doing to you that you had to
She gets on top of me. She slaps me. You see my lip, Steve? She busted my lip. Every time she gets mad, Steve. Every time she gets mad, and my lip is almost healed like it is now.
Okay, hold on. Are you trained in mixed martial arts?
Very, very minimal. And
okay. All right. So basically,
Erica.
Listen. We know because I believe that he abused you, and I believe that in the course of abuse, you probably gave him a couple smacks around.
I'm not gonna just stand there like a, you know what I'm saying?
Listen.
I'm gonna fight back. I'm not gonna just stand there.
See what she's doing? You see that?
Hold on.
You see that? Manipulation at its best.
Right.
Manipulation at its best.
All I'm saying is
manipulation
hold
at
on.
its best.
Okay.
Please. What I'm saying, and believe me, of course, if somebody's hitting you, you should defend yourself. And it does, and I'm not saying you start, but I'm saying it does work both ways. If she's starting to put her hands on you and you need to defend yourself or whatever to get out of the situation.
Myself until the time she's talking
You
about.
are
This
such
was the
a
one
liar,
only time.
dude.
Every other time I restrained her, I would push her away from me.
But you bit her finger.
What?
You bit her finger.
All this stuff that happened in this story that you're saying right now happened that one time, Steve.
Can you relate to this story? Need my help? Call 1-888-STEVE-07. She said that the relationship went south when you moved in with her mother.
With her and her mom, yeah.
And why is that?
Because I had a chance to save my car, and with her being just like her mama, worthless, I lost my car because I had to pay their rent. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
let me tell you this.
Yeah.
He needed $1,000 to save his car, and
I needed
my mom needed 200 because we were staying with my mother.
I needed 200 to save my car.
You needed 800 more to save your car.
I needed 200 to
You're gonna
save
pay
my
rent
car.
where you're living.
Guess what? Your mom's here. Let's bring her up.
Well, you think you're gonna come live? No. You think you're gonna come live in my house for free? Put her in the hospital. That's what you are, and the whole world sees it now for what you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you too.
No,
And
whatever.
You too.
Yeah.
I hope your boyfriend,
Stand by my daughter.
gets the grip and
Whatever.
takes his money somewhere else too. Because without him, you wouldn't.
Whatever, Phillip. Yeah. That's what you think chicks are. Nothing without the man.
Yep.
There obviously is going to be no relationship here.
Not
and,
at all.
and that's fine, and we'll get to these results because you won them.
Matter of fact, I already got somebody else.
Well,
so
then good. I do too.
Now she's forewarned if she watches this show.
Matter of fact, she's here. She came with me. She came with me.
I saw her yesterday. She is a fat ass little girl. Fat. She like this tall. She is like, I'm big though. She is huge.
Wait, let's bring her out.
Bring her out.
Give me a hug.
Look at that. Are you kidding me? Look at that. This is so funny to me. Like, this is so funny to me. Look at that.
Okay.
What?
Please, everybody be quiet for a second. What if she slept with 100 guys while she was with you? Does it matter?
Doesn't matter.
If he slept with 100 girls when he was with you, does it matter?
Yeah, it does.
Why?
Because I loved him and he shouldn't have done that when we were
Yeah,
together.
but the relationship's over. Like I dated girls in the past, if they, 15 years later, they call me up and said, yeah, I cheat on you all the time, I'd be like, hey, how you doing? Goodbye, click.
Well, yeah, but it's so fresh. It's different. It's different. It's so fresh. I mean, this is just a week ago. A week.
Okay.
And they supposedly been back together for weeks now? Really?
We haven't been together
Get your
for
ass away
a
from me.
while.
Shut your
Okay.
ass
Come
up.
on. Get real with
Shut
it.
your
Get
ass
real
up.
with it. You both know
Can you
I was
read
sleeping
this-
on the
can you
couch.
read
We
these
weren't
results,
together.
please?
Shut y'all's ass up.
Phillip, so I don't need to read Amber's results, right?
No.
Okay. So the only result we're going to read now is Phillip's because he doesn't care what you did. You say you need it for yourself about what he did. Let's read the results, and then the show will be over. Phillip took a lie detector test before the show. And he took a lie detector test, and he was asked, while in a relationship, did you have sexual contact with anyone other than Amber? He answered no. He was asked, while in a relationship with Amber, did you have sexual contact with more than 2 other women besides Amber? And you tell her the truth. I don't even want to read this. You just tell her, Did you have sex with somebody else? And did you have sex with more than 2 women?
No.
Well, you lied.
That's not possible. That's not possible.
I tell you, you're a liar.
That's not possible.
I told you.
That's not possible. That's not possible, Steve. It ain't.
It is possible. And I guess
Really,
she
Phillip?
picked the door.
Really?
Hey, it's good on set, man. Thank you.
I was like sitting y'all watch you every day.
In all fairness now, we read Phillip's results and he cheated on her. Now, Amber made this big deal, oh, you know, I was this, I was that. But in all fairness, the show's over, but we have these results, and I'm gonna leave it up to the audience. Do you want me to read them? Here are Amber's lie detector results. Amber states that she was drunk and kissed one of the 3 guys she was hanging around with on the night in question. This was after Phillip left. Okay. So she made a little bit of a confession there. Amber was asked on the lie detector test, from October 11th until the night in question with the 3 men, have you had any sexual physical contact with anyone other than Phillip? She answered no, and the results is that she did not tell the truth. This is a case of 2 people that should break up and stay apart from each other. Good night, everybody. Click here to watch more Wilkos. Click here to subscribe and get a front row seat for all the action.